Jordan, how much did those practices back in December at bowl practice help you for when you hit the ground running this week? Just kind of understanding the lay of the land, how to practice, what Coach Garner's wanting out of you, all that.
It helped me out a lot. Part of the reason why it helped me out is because, just getting into this week's practice on Monday, expecting, the fast tempo and the fast pace and the intensity of the practice. So bowl practice really did help out a lot.
Jordan, you talked about playing for Coach Garner. How would you sort of describe it, having been through just a handful of practices working with him?
Yeah, Coach Gardner's a really great guy. He emphasizes detail, and he holds you accountable, and I feel like that really does help, when it comes to making your game that much better and, just trying to focus on detail and the little things. So he's helped out a really lot.
The decision to enroll early is a pretty tough one for high school guys. I mean, you're missing some things in that second semester. How did you make the decision? Why did you make it?
The decision to enroll early, it wasn't hard at all. Just being here on campus and just having a lot of good academic support from the people in the Thornton Center, it really has helped out a lot. So, one thing about it really has helped me get like a kickstart on my college career, and just getting the whole college environment, before I'm able to get into next fall, so it's helped out a lot.
So what were some of those reasons why you decided to go to the University of Tennessee?
The staff is really supportive. One thing about it, Coach G, he emphasizes in detail, and, his resume is really good. And I believe, my time here at Tennessee will be very productive with him helping me with certain things and just me taking my game to the next level.
So he was a big reason why you chose Tennessee?
Yes, sir, of course.
Go to the back.
As you're kind of getting acclimated here, what's been your favorite part about being part of the Tennessee football program so far?
I have a lot of things so it's hard to choose. But one thing in particular I'll probably say is my favorite is just the brotherhood within the program. It's amazing, and it's nothing like I haven't seen before. So it's really good, and that's what I really enjoy, just the brotherhood. And I know if I need help with the smallest things, and somebody can help me with that on the team, no matter even if they don't even know me. So that really is my favorite part.
Who are some of the older guys who have taken you under their wing and helped you out so far?
A lot of older guys, and not only in my group, but even out of my position group, but have helped me out. Mainly, I say Amari Thomas, Elijah Simmons, Roman Harrison. A lot of guys, in my position group have really helped me out and really just giving me little tips to, taking my game to the next level, and just in life too. And even in the linebacker group, in the linebacker room, they've helped me out a lot too. Guys like Jeremy Banks and, people like that. So they've really helped me out a lot. I really do enjoy the older guys, and, I appreciate them for that.
How about back during bowl season? Matthew Butler, Jaquan Blakely, Caleb Tremblay, what did those guys mean to you?
Matthew Butler, he meant a lot to me, mainly because, he'll give me little tips and say, don't do this like that, do this like that, it'll work better. And him helping me out during the ball practice with me coming in and just getting used to the fast, rapid pace. And, Blakely, he's also helped me out also. So, they're really good guys.
Patrick and Ryan.
Well, Jordan, when you were here in December, some of the coaches talked about how you sort of changed your body from the summer. Where are you at weight-wise, and how have you what's that process been like over the past several months?
I'm at 295 right now, and the process has really been amazing. When you commit yourself to something and you say, instead of doing this, I'm going to do this so I can see the right results within myself, it really does change you. So,
Where do they have you working on the defensive line? How do you think you sort of fit into how they want to play?
they have me working in the interior defensive line, and I'm a defensive tackle. So at the end of the day, I do what's called for me to do. So yes, sir.
Jordan back here with obviously the few guys we mentioned earlier that left after this past season. What kind of opportunity do you see for yourself this year, and how much do you think that arriving early, like we talked about, is going to help you maybe get on the field this year?
I'm just focused on getting better every day and helping my team out. So, I commit to that before anything. And the biggest thing with me is just working on myself and just getting better every day. That way I can help out the team, and that way, I can, play a role for, if you. So, Coach G, he always says, he always says, if you do the right things, right things will come. So at the end of the day, I'm just doing the right things in order to help out my team.
And what have you seen from your fellow newcomer on the D-line so far, Tyree West, in terms of just ability and his attitude and work ethic and all that?
Right. Tyree, he's a really good guy. He pays attention to detail a lot, and, he pushes himself really hard. So that's really good. And, he's all around a good player.
Brent and Jake.
Yeah, back here, Jordan.
Mm-hmm.
What led to the decision to change the body and to lose the weight, and how did you go about doing that, and how different do you feel now than you did maybe fall camp of your high school senior season?
Actually, before the summertime, I was still looking up to par. If that makes sense, what happened was that during the month of June, with me being on the road and visiting a lot of colleges, it's hard to get to a gym. So, I gained a few not so healthy pounds, and when the month of June was over and I was already committed here, I really committed myself back to the weight room to get my body where it needed to be. Because, one thing about it, I didn't want to show up on campus not only looking bad, but, it just wouldn't feel good. Even with the practices and just the workouts, I wanted to put myself in the best position that I possibly could in order to come here and be successful. That way I can help out this program.
Coach is also, some call you like a perfectionist, that from a technique standpoint, it's always about trying to perfect that. Where does that come from, and would you describe yourself that way?
I would. I hold myself at a high standard, and I'm my biggest critic before anybody else. And where it came from is just growing up and just like learning accountability and just taking accountability not only on like off the field but on the field too. So if I see that I'm doing something wrong, say for an example, we'll have practice, and if I go back to my dorm, watch practice, and see that I'm doing something wrong, I'm going to be hard on myself. That way I can come out the next practice and correct that and get better, because what's important to me is getting better every day. So,
Jordan, is there anything outside of football that you've liked about Knoxville so far, around the campus, anything like that?
Yeah, I love Knoxville. I absolutely love Knoxville. But the biggest thing that I really enjoy is just this facility, and I'll be here all day, all night. So really, the facility and just the weight room has been my favorite part about Knoxville the most. Calhoun's on the river is also pretty nice. So yeah.
All right, Brian. In the final months of your recruitment, we didn't hear a lot from you. What was that like? Were there other teams that were kind of staying on you till the very end, or did you kind of shut things down at a certain point?
I did shut things down after I made my commitment. But with recruiting, they're still going to call, they're still going to text. So, I was very respectful, but at the end of the day, I did make, my point known that I was fully committed to Tennessee, and that's where I was going.
Great, perfect. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
We like the garlic rolls, the cornbread. What do you like to
Let's see. The wings. The wings really good. Yeah. So I'm a big wing guy, so, you know, I love chicken, so, you know, yeah.
Ball network.